Happy Monday! Hello! All right, so we're still going to be comparing and contrasting books. Last week and the week before, we did Laura Numeroff books. Those were like if you give a mouse a cookie, or if you take a mouse to the movies, or if you give a cat a cupcake. This week, we're going to do some familiar stories, and we're going to start off with The Three Little Pigs. The Three Little Pigs. I'm sure you've heard this story before. Once upon a time, there was an old sow with 3 little pigs. She had no money to keep them, so she sent them off to seek their fortune. The first little pig met a man with a bundle of straw and said to him, "Please, man, give me that straw to build me a house." So the man did, and the little pig built his house with it. Along came a wolf. He knocked at the door and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no," said the little pig, "not by the hair of my chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in," said the wolf. So the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house in. And he ate up the little pig. The second little pig met a man with a bundle of sticks and said, "Please, man, give me those sticks to build me a house." So the man did, and the little pig built his house with them. Then along came the wolf and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no," said the little pig, "not by the hair of my chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in," said the wolf. So he huffed and he puffed, and at last he blew the house in, and he ate up the second little pig. The third little pig met a man with a load of bricks and said, "Please, man, give me those bricks to build a house." So the man did, and the little pig built his house with them. Soon the wolf came along and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, not by the hair of my chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." Do you think you can do it? Well, he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed, but he could not blow the house in. At last the wolf stopped huffing and puffing and said, "Little pig, I know of a field with nice turnips." "Where?" said the little pig. "On Mr. Smith's farm," said the wolf, "and I will come for you tomorrow morning, and we will go together and get some turnips for dinner." "Very well," said the little pig. "What time will you come?" "Oh, at 6 o'clock. Well, the little pig got up at 5, and he went to Mr. Smith's farm and got the turnips before the wolf even came to his house. "Little pig, are you ready?" asked the wolf. The little pig said, "Ready." I have been and came back home and I got a nice pot full of turnips for my dinner. The wolf was very angry, but then he thought of another way to get the little pig. So he said, "Little pig, I know of a nice apple tree." "Where?" said the pig. "Down at Mary Garden," replied the wolf. "I'll come for you at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we will go get the apples." Well, the little pig got up the next morning at 4 o'clock, and he went off for the apples. He wanted to get back before the wolf came, but it was a long way, and he had to climb the tree, and just as he was climbing back down with his basket full of apples, he saw the wolf coming. "Little pig, you got here before me. Are the apples nice?" "Yes, very," said the little pig. "I will throw one down to you." And he threw the apple as far as he could throw. While the wolf ran to pick it up, the little pig jumped down and ran home. The next day, the wolf came again and said to the little pig, "Little pig, there's a fair at Shanklin this afternoon. Would you like to go?" "Oh, yes," said the little pig. "When will you come to get me?" "At 3 o'clock," said the wolf. Well, the little pig went off at 2 o'clock and bought a butter churn at the fair. He was going home with it when he saw the wolf coming. The little pig jumped into the butter churn to hide. The churn fell over and rolled down the hill with the little pig in it. This frightened the wolf so much that he turned around and ran home. Later, the wolf went to the little pig's house and told him what had happened. "A great round thing came rolling down the hill right at me," the wolf said. "Ha! I frightened you then," said the little pig. "I went to the fair and bought a butter churn. When I saw you, I rolled inside of it and down the hill." The wolf was very angry indeed. "I'm going to climb down your chimney and eat you up." When the little pig heard this, he hung a pot inside the fireplace full of water. Then he built a blazing fire. Just as the wolf was coming down the chimney, the little pig took the cover of the pot and it fell. And in fell the wolf. The little pig quickly put on the cover again and bowled up the wolf and ate him for supper. And the little pig lived happily ever after. All right, guys, so now that you've heard the story, you get to do writing today, and your writing assignment is, what kind of house would you build? Would you build a straw house? Would you build a stick house? Would you build a brick house? Miss Dupree wants to see your writing. Don't forget to start with an uppercase and end with a period. And remember, all your other letters should be lowercase too, okay? And I can't wait to see what kind of house you're going to have. Have a wonderful day. Bye.